You are the circus knife thrower archetype.
Can you give me editing privileges?
Yep.
Surface.
Yeah, the circus knife thrower.
Fuck,
what's your character's name? Are you Nathan? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why gosh. Oh, because I've been changing it back and forth.
Okay, so your guy's really good at throwing knives, but here's the thing. I think that we need to change your escapism to maybe cooking, culinary arts.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can change some of these skills a little bit, but your base archetype is circus knife thrower. So what your guy's good at doing is you were good at throwing knives.
I think given the fact that he is a cook, I feel like I'm gonna have to remember recipes. So I don't want my intelligence to be 1. If that makes sense. What do you think about, because circus knife throwers have to be a little more charismatic, they have to be entertainers. I just have to cook something. Like, I don't give a fuck what people think.
Okay.
How about I drop my willpower by 1 and put it in intelligence?
Okay, you can do that.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, so these guys are your guys to edit, right? I'm just saying that this sounds like a circus knife thrower.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Based off of just as a base hit line.
I love
right?
it. Yeah. Nathan Hale. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this quickly. Air acrobatics sounds fine. Acting.
You want acrobatics? Oh my goodness.
I love, dude. That sounds great to me, man. Yeah. Why not?
Would you want to take instruction instead of acrobatics? Because you could put 4 into acrobatics. I mean, into instruction.
Are we taking a moment to like make Tripp's character right now?
Yeah. We're just editing him a little bit.
Yeah. Just like 10 minutes max, I think, probably. He has car.
What the fuck?
Car driving. Huh. Let me get up my skill list quickly. He'd be the kind of guy to do organ trafficking. Okay, so he's gonna have.
By the way, you've hated this job so much because you got brought here to make dishes for people and stuff.
Yeah.
But you ended up, because they were like, yeah, you need to cook for this show, and you were like, okay, I can do that. And then you end up making really extravagant good meals for the crew that nobody cares about because they all eat it in 2 seconds. Yep. And then you also get tasked on making the gross dishes for the cast to eat,
which like doesn't make use of any of my
it's just a desecration of your skill set.
Sad. So sad.
Oh no, I've run out of ideas.
So, there's no cooking skill.
I would take fine arts cooking.
Fine arts cooking. Yep.
Which is going to raise your essence.
I mean, they call it the culinary arts.
I don't think the skill raises it, but there's the artistic talent quality that does that. Right?
For me, anything that is artistic adds to your essence pool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think for fine arts, I'm gonna start by just changing escapism to fine arts. Yep. Cooking.
Make that an intelligence.
Yeah. And then, okay, first aid's fine. Hand weapon knife, fuck yeah.
You also have throwing knife.
Oh yes. Oh my god, I have 5 throwing knife. Jesus shit. Because I guess that's the archetype. I think I'm gonna make that 4. I'm gonna bring his hand weapon knife
up to 1. Cool.
Up 1. And I'm gonna make I like the idea that he's got stealth and sleight of hand. I don't know.
That kind of guy that mutters insults to people as they walk by because he's so done with his line of work. Exactly.
Yeah, precisely. I want to get rid of pickpocket. And I want to make that. I want to make that. Let's say. Oh no, I shouldn't do that. I wouldn't need dodge. And I already have the hand weapon.
I have a good suggestion.
Yeah, please.
So instead of pickpocket, take unconventional medicine. Because your guy knows what, like, for instance, what herbs and spices to put into what to make you better. So you're like, if you have a cold, I can do this.
Remedies. I can make teas and stuff, and like old German recipes. I think I'm gonna go with a German chef because that's gonna be so much more crazy and over the top.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. And you know what? I think just for shits and giggles, but not only for shits and giggles. I'm gonna drop his driving to 1 and make his hand weapon knife 4. I'm also gonna drop his. Would it like he doesn't need acting, necessarily, because he'd never be on screen, right?
Maybe you used to be an acting. Maybe you used to have a TV career.
Okay, yeah, and that's how I got into this.
I mean, that's how they hired you, because somebody knew you. One of the producers knew you.
Sounds good.
But your show got canceled.
Okay.
Because they were claiming that it made people too obese.
Ah. Fuck yeah, dude. Drop his storytelling by 1, and I want to make his cooking 4. I'm trying to specialize him just a little bit more.
Yep.
I think he has brawling's fine, and yeah, all this stuff's cool. He's got all his qualities. I need to give him some drawbacks. He's got fast reaction time, obvious.
I would probably take humorless if I were you.
I like that. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. So, yeah, I'm going to put that over here. I'm also going to take Cruel at 2 points.
Nice.
Yeah. Because, like, this is the kind of guy... Like, if he had the opportunity...
To hurt people, he would.
Because I think, funnily enough, I don't know why I get this feeling, but I feel like Laszlo would be the last person to complain. Like, my character would be the last person Laszlo would complain about, but but my character complains about everyone else to himself, and he hates everyone else. So, like, he wouldn't want to fuck up Laszlo, because he considers Laszlo, like, not a terrible boss to him. But anyone else in the studio, he would love to just gore.
Nice. So you and Laszlo got you hired onto this show when your cooking thing failed?
Yeah.
So you kind of have it, so you're kind of friends with him?
Yeah, kind of, sort of, I would say. Alright, humorless. A sadist, he likes to see suffering. Fuck yeah, dude. Jawohl. Hallo.
Jawohl.
Ja. Ich liebe pain. Okay, humorless. Lacks the ability to laugh at life and takes everything with the utmost seriousness. Oh my god. Alright, so that's got hard to kill 1. May raise that, let's see. But yeah, he's gonna take Cruel at 2. I'm not gonna take it at 3, because he has a job.
If I may.
Yeah.
There is a fun quality that is a temporary quality.
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah.
I'd say like if you took a quality where you had a really good weapon that was temporary.
Okay, it's something that could be taken away.
Well, so what I'm thinking though is it's something ridiculous. Where I don't know what the chat is thinking about this, but what if you had a giant thing of sauce that was so hot that was made for one of the challenges that you realized that the first zombie you got attacked by, you threw it on it and it completely blinded it and incapacitated it.
Oh my gosh.
And that's how you lived. So you have a giant thing of this sauce with a squirter that you can just squirt out at people.
It's like pepper spray sauce.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How many quality points would that be?
That's for a temporary quality. That will give you a 5, and that's why you have hard to kill. I mean, a fast reaction, because then you can just take that and then a couple other things, and then you'll be fine. Because fast reaction is 8.
Yeah, but I need to equal it out with drawbacks first. I would need a lot of drawbacks to be able to afford that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
because it assumes that fast reaction's 2, but
do you guys want him to have a ridiculous weapon? Ghost pepper sauce. Yeah, you have a ghost pepper sauce gun.
It's one of those big like.
You filled a squirt gun with it. A super soaker.
God damn. That's pretty great actually. Okay. I think he's only gonna have 1 point in Cruel, sadly, because the second level is 3 points, and that means that I am sadistic against everyone, even my friends, just anyone around me. So I'm just gonna take it for 1. And see what else I can get.
You'd have to be a sadist to release the ghost pepper sauce.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So guys, hopefully Ripper doesn't die a bunch.
We'll see about that. Gosh, I always have trouble with my drawbacks and such. How about... Oh, God. How about I have a secret that I have killed a man in cold blood before?
I like that. And then you moved away?
Go.
And then yeah, like the guy, like the health inspector who shut our show down, my last showdown, I hunted down and killed. With the knife I used on the show for, like, some sick, dramatic effect.
Yeah, you just like feeding people that you don't like food with a knife that's killed a man?
Yeah, exactly. It's so great. Like, this is a Damascus steel knife that I bought in, like, Israel that is the best knife I've ever seen or used.
Right now?
I killed a man.
So if you have
the Swedish chef from the Muppets.
If you have a Damascus steel knife, change your large knife to Damascus steel knife, and make the multiplier on it a 2.
Alrighty. Nice. Thank you kindly. And then I've got all these smaller...
What's your skill in it? Your skill is 3.
My skill,
or sorry, 4.
My skill is now 4, yeah, so this is going to be interesting. I like to think also, like, my throwing knives are these little souffle knives that I just have on my person. Just like,
nice.
I'll make you a souffle, motherfucker. He should have necromania, which is obsession with corpses. I was thinking he might have cannibalism. He might have cannibalistic tendencies. Possibly.
Are you just playing Chef from Dead Rising right now?
Nice.
I might be what, Brennan?
Chef from Dead Rising.
Or,
I said you might be the first person that would turn to cannibalism if you needed to.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't even need to. I just do it. Like, oh god. I'm the kind of guy who would cook the best meal anyone's ever had out of a human arm. And no one would know. Nobody.
Man, Fierce Deity Bacon wants necrophilia so bad.
God, that's fucked up, dude. Like,
yeah,
why?
That's the thing. I'm not gonna have a love scene with him and a dead zombie.
Yeah, why would, like, that doesn't, I don't want that. Why, what does that add to the character? Nothing. Cannibalism's cool because I can cook up a human arm and then feed it to people and no one's gonna know. Because I'm so good at cooking. In fact, I think, God, I think what I want to do... Oh, man. I think instead of fast reaction time, or at the expense of some other things as well, I might actually take artistic talent.
You should. To raise up your essence. Also, because of your culinary skill, how many did you take in it?
I have 4 in fine arts.
Take a 4 extra essence.
Nice. Okay, so I have 18 because of that. I'm going to take artistic talent, which is a 3-point, and I get a +3 to all related tasks. So yeah, this is artistic talent, culinary.
Yep.
And I get a +3. I will get a +9 to any cooking tasks, which is fucking insane.
And what is your artistic talent raise your essence to?
I think that adds. Wow, that is 12. I have 30 essence.
Because remember, guys. Okay, well, this is something that the audience doesn't know.
Yeah.
The reason that essence is a thing is that that's your person's life force.
Yeah.
And what that means to me is that my zombies are going to find his character more tasty, more attractive to eat than others. So he's going to aggro zombies.
It's like Ben, right, Frosty?
Yeah.
But my character in Jasper, he's got like a huge life force, even though he's like a little kid. So he's got huge willpower.
He's got a huge red flag over him.
Yeah.
Like, monsters want to eat you if you have a high essence.
Yeah.
So him having a high essence is worse for him, because zombies, most of the crowd would go to him.
Yep.
And a lot of people, Sean, want you to have like crazy, like demomania and shit. Like you are like a functioning member of society, right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. But I'm like Hannibal functioning member of society.
Like you're secretly a psychopath, but you're like,
you're gonna get killed by the party, dude.
I probably, I don't do that much fucked up shit, to be honest, in my day-to-day life. It's just, I have all these, wishes and dreams that I might now be able to, actually carry out. Now that this is zombie apocalypse.
Nice.
So this won't necessarily, the secret that I have killed someone in cold blood won't necessarily cost me my life, but it'll certainly affect my ability to, my well-being in the party. So, it'll be 2. I have 6 points of drawbacks right now. That means I can have 11 points of qualities. Also, I took a -2 in charisma as a drawback because my character's a dick. He just hates everyone.
Nice.
And I think I'm good on all that stuff. I don't want. He doesn't need resistance pain. He needs some other interesting social quality. All right. A yandere? Oh, God. Get out of here. Get out of here with your moon speak. I think I know what that means.
Jean, I think you should be like, remember that character from Dead Rising? The maniac, psycho chef?
Yes.
How he was held to such a high standard, but in real life.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
So that,
this is that guy? God damn it.
Oh, no.
Scary, dude. I kind of want him to take Nerves of Steel, because he's done some shit, dude.
All right, man.
Yeah.
So it's almost been a half an hour for Sham.
It's been 16 minutes. I noted the time when we started. Don't you berate me, boy.
Get berated.
Okay, I have 4 more points to spend. I mean, chat, give me ideas that aren't demons. How about that? Rounding out.
I mean, I think you have a pretty solid idea who your character is. At this point, you're just adding on things to him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm trying to flesh out into mechanics.
I mean,
how many points do you have left to spend?
My skill points are fine. I don't want to touch the skill points. Autism. Oh God, no. Fuck off.
What do you need? What do you need for drawback? Do you need 1 more drawbacks?
I have 4 more points of qualities that I want to get.
You want to get 4 more points of qualities?
As in, I have 4 more that I can spend. I have all the drawbacks I want.
Take hard to kill.
Yeah, all right, fine. I'll just really hard to kill. That's fine. Okay. All right, cool. I'm good.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna want that.
It's a good point.
You don't want him to die. Especially with you controlling.
For shame. Alright.
Alright. So we can hear outside of the studio windows the zombies. And we see Laszlo, sleeves rolled up, just and you hear the skull go crunch. Crunch. And his blood is flying up and hitting him in his perfect hair, and he's just like crunch. Crunch. He just turns around and looks at you. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I look around the room. Realizing I barely helped with that one. And yeah, the room we're in. What is the running water? Is that from a sink?
The running water is where the water came from out of the sink is what Laszlo was just bashing the zombie into.
That's right. Okay. Gotcha.
He was holding it over the water container and just hitting its head over and over and over, not thinking about the consequences of it. So now there's zombie guts and brain matter floating in it.
Yeah, I love it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of take a couple steps closer to him, one hand on the knife at my belt that I always keep at my side. Are you sure it's dead?
He just looks up at you and just goes, Yeah, it's dead.
I'm about to plunge my knife into it. Okay. Alles klar. Yeah, I put it back. So, are we completely certain that everyone else is dead?
Don't know. Don't care.
Me neither. I didn't really care to look at all the fire escape plans, so you probably have a better idea of how to get out of here.
Yeah. Well, remember, so just to give you a thing of what these two characters have been doing is we actually see a flashback of what they have been up to, and they were actually held up inside of Laszlo's makeup room.
Yeah.
You had just served him something. You had just brought a tray down to him, and just as it happened, one of the makeup chicks started going nuts, and you guys started hearing crazy stuff happen in the hallway.
Yeah.
It took you guys about 24 hours to build up the courage to go outside, and once you did, he ripped one of the pipes off of the wall from his thing, and the first zombie that you guys ran into, he beat to death. And as of this point, he's killed like 8.
Just nice.
And they're all people that were interns from him, so he knew each of them that he killed.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, and he just beat them in without mercy. So he's coated in blood right now.
Yeah,
but he's still devilishly handsome. His hair's perfect.
Of course.
Like,
of course. Yeah.
By the way, this is the gentleman that he's with, audience. Those of you that have never seen this man before, this is Laszlo Osborne. He's the host of the show.
He's a lovely man. I'm not 100% sure on the last name, but my guy's first name is going to be Otto.
Otto?
O-T-T-O. Yeah.
Yeah, Otto.
Hell yeah.
Help me with this, Otto.
Yeah, I can. Oh, yeah, I just helped him.
And he just grabs it, and you guys just tip the body over into the water.
Yep.
If it's not dead, see it get out of that.
This is a side of you I've never seen before, Laszlo. I like it.
Yeah. Alright, well. If we're gonna get out of here, I think we should probably grab some food first.
I love this idea. Yeah. Let's go to the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, the kitchen is actually not located not that far from the green room.
Okay. Oh, nice.
That Hannah and them were talking about, but you guys are across the other side of the building, and you don't know how many zombies there are inside still. You guys have walked around, and you've run into many zombies eating corpses and like blood all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's like the whole studio looks like just madness.
Yeah.
Has happened inside of it.
Oh.
You guys have only made it about 20 doors past Laszlo's dressing room.
Wow. Okay. That's still some progress though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's killed 8 in that time span.
Okay. Yeah. I've probably killed a couple, but
yeah,
they're probably too fast for Laszlo to necessarily register.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to the kitchen. And we're going through the studio.
You have all the keys for the kitchen as well, so you can add that to your notes if you'd like.
Absolutely.
Your possessions.
Absolutely. That's right, I have a possessions section. Backpack full of clothes, knives. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna play Circus Stops with a cooking apron. Yeah. So yeah, do we get to the kitchen?
Well, you guys can start making your way.
Absolutely. Yep.
If you'd like to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Laszlo at this point, he's looking down. He opens up the door, just like looks his head out both sides, and then looks. And the hallways are just dark, and there's like that classic one light that's just flickering. And once again, you guys can hear once he opens up the door, just even louder. And this is from outside. You can hear because one of the windows is cracked open,
we should probably keep going.
What? Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Very enthusiastically.
Yeah. Do we have any light?
I mean, I'm wondering if this is something I just have on me, a pilot lighter. Like, the thing that people would use to light a grill, just a lot more professional looking.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd had something like that or if that would just not make sense.
They want to name your guy Otto Ban Kaiser. Oh my gosh.
It's because
it's amazing.
Not here, right?
That's amazing.
Is your character German, Bijan?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
we're handy.
I'll. Did you say we were at the door or we were getting to it?
Here we go. Otto Ban Kaiser, dude. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's still the same name, Otto Ban.
Where are these?
Because the Autobahn is a thing. God
yeah.
Damn it.
Frosty.
Yeah. Kaiser's
what?
So these guys, where are these guys in relation to us? Are they like sort of in the building?
They're inside the studio. You guys are above them on the next floor, inside the actual set that's shaped like a UFO. They're below you in the actual studio that is like, because this building is shaped like a half moon.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then you guys are in this little bit floating above. It's like this. It looked like a UFO.
Yeah, I asked before. Are we at the kitchen door? Or we're making our way?
No, you guys have a ways to go.
Yeah.
Down a set of hallways. Like you have to. Yeah, you guys have to make. And as you guys are walking down these hallways, it's just like these tacky like carpets and things, and there's wires hanging and stuff. Like I said, there's just a series of blinking lights. You guys walk by half-eaten corpses and like just blood splatters. People that have like mic stands sticking out of their heads and stuff like that. Like there's just been a lot of carnage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's beautiful distribution. I'm just kind of smirking at just the gruesomeness of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you say that, like, Laszlo just looks back at you and just like, what?
Nothing. Yeah. That's
right. Well, this just excites you so much. How about you go first?
Okay. Yeah, I go ahead of him.
Yeah, he just kind of like gestures with the pipe in his hand, just like, how about you go first then?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I take out my Damascus steel knife and just kind of like play with it in my hand as we walk.
Mm-hmm.
I balance it on one finger. And yeah, I'm walking carefree.
Nice. Do you have a picture for what your guy looks like at all, or you just not been looking?
I am currently, I'm still looking, yeah.
Nice. But yeah, so you guys start to walk, and Laszlo's just like, we need to try and get some lights on in here.
I found the perfect guy. Yeah, that's gonna be good. You don't happen to have any perfume, yeah?
In my dressing room, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. I should have gotten it. It's fine. It's fine. There's a
Laszlo just looks strung out and tired.
Yeah.
And you know he's grouchy that he hasn't had any Coke.
Like not the soda, I imagine.
Coca-Cola.
No. Yeah. He hasn't had any Coca-Cola. No, he hasn't had any. He hasn't gone skiing in about 24 hours, so he's grouchy.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I'm helping him look around the room for a light switch so we can shed some light on the subject.
Yeah.
Or any manner of lamp, if I can find a flashlight or something.
Yeah. Well, you just walk over simply to one of the hallway sets of switches, and you turn on a switch. Yeah. And as soon as you illuminate it, lights start to pop on one by one. And further down the hallway, the direction that you guys are going, it illuminates, and there are 3 zombies huddled over a corpse, just digging at it, eating it. And one of them, as soon as the light goes on, it just goes.
Hello, man.
And it turns its head and it sees you.
Hello. Yeah, I'll take the knife in my hand and just start wafting it about as I walk toward it.
Yeah, and it gets up, and a couple of the other ones notice, right? And so the 3 of them get up and start walking towards you down the hallway. And Laszlo is just like, he gets a firm grip on the pipe that he's holding that's bent and bloody, and he's just, how many of them can you handle?
Probably all of them. Just, you take them from that side. I basically point him in the direction where there's one and not two.
Yeah, so he kind of moves to the left, and he's just like, I got it.
Yeah.
And yeah, at this point, if you guys could roll me initiative, that would be great. The zombies are going to move as a pack because they are, in fact, you know, moving as one, essentially.
Also, I have a picture of my guy. I'm gonna post it.
Nice. Laszlo got a 12, which is a pretty solid.
Shortly. Did I roll initiative? I did not. Did I?
No.
Okay. I'm uploading.
If you want, you can put your guy on the main menu for me, and then get yourself a name so that they can see you as a part of the cast.
His name on the main menu. Yeah. I want to do that. So here's.
Oh my goodness! The zombies roll a 12. So Laszlo gets a 13 because he has a higher dex than them.
Nice.
And you get a 9.
Auto. Oh man, he's slow. Slow, dude. Rolls initiative, gets a -5, despite how fucking fast he is. Auto.
Roll a d10 because that can lower it for you, can't it?
Yes.
I mean, you go last anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I go really last.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
I think what that translates to is you're gonna stand there and wait around for them to get closer to you.
Yeah, certainly. I'm letting them come to me.
Yeah.
But also like really cocksure of myself.
Yeah, that's a great picture.
Thank you. Yeah. Doesn't he look like that just, you know, on-show chef?
Yeah, well, yeah, but he also looks like there's something wrong with him.
Exactly.
He's got those eyes.
Yeah, could you
He's like
expand the
that.
picture a bit? I am
Well, a
ready.
German bloke that cut up 2 people. Named them. Oh, and you are German as well.
Yeah! That is actually a picture of a famous German chef, apparently. So.
There you go. Otto von Kaiser.
Fucking not funny as fuck. Alright,
Otto von Kaiser.
slaughter
Give
me,
yourself.
Daddy.
All right, so let's see. I'm going to start up the battle music, my boy. And yeah, so Laszlo just kind of like cracks his head and just starts to twirl. He twirls his pipe, and he's gonna walk up to the one that's kind of behind, you know, kind of a little bit in front of them, but he's the first one. He's just kind of like walking like, ugh. And Laszlo's gonna come up and just kind of swing underhand and try and hit it right in the jaw.
You fucking go, Laszlo. Oh, fuck.
So yeah, he comes up and just goes, "Bleh," and it hits it, and it hits it right under the jaw, right? And you see this thing, like its head like snaps backwards, and it's like, and its head is kind of off kilter and broken, but it still keeps trying to walk up to him.
Yep.
And then he's gonna try and hit it again with a -2, and just bring it down and hit it right in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he comes up and just goes crunch, and he hits it right on the back of the spine, and you see it hit on the ground. And then while it's on the ground, he takes the initiative and just starts hitting it over and over.
God
and you can
damn.
hear him. He busts the back of this thing's skull and just
Oh,
completely obliterates it.
God.
By the way,
That's
he
what
killed the coffee girl, Cindy, that used to bring you guys coffee all the time.
Aw.
And he's just sitting there, and as he's sitting there, he's just like, "Extra milk, you stupid bitch!" And like he's just like hitting her, and you're like, whoa. And so the zombies are going to walk up, and at this point, they're both just walking towards you, Laszlo, and they are going to get up pretty close to you by the end of their turn because they got crappy movement.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, yeah, so it's me, yeah. They get up to me, and I'm just, like, looking at them as they approach, and I'm like... You see this? No, you don't. And I'm going to, like, really quickly, just before they grab onto me, just, like, sweep to the side and basically try to sever one of their jugulars. So I'm going straight for one's neck.
Straight for their head? Okay, so you're going for the
pretty
neck.
much the head, yeah.
All right, so if you're going for neck, it's
Is
going
neck
to be
different?
spine. It's going to be spine. Because
Okay.
you're trying to sever the head from the spine,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So give me, that's a -2, so give me a roll with a -2.
All right. This is gonna be fucking gross, dude.
But yeah, Laszlo is a maniac because he just beats the one in. It's like, oh my god.
Okay, this is also
he's not
slashing
even,
damage.
you know.
Yeah, this is slashing damage. Okay, so yeah, so you go up, and as you move to the side, you just sidestep, and then you go like this, and we see this clean cut just go across this thing's neck, and then it's like, and then the head goes sideways, but the body stays. The head goes and just lands and hits the ground, and as the head hits the ground, it's just going, and the head is still moving, but it's on the floor, and the body's just like.
Yeah.
And falls over completely motionless.
Yeah, and if I may, would I be able to, like, mid-step after doing that, just not even breaking flow, just pull out with my other hand one of my souffle knives and just throw it into the temple of the other one at a -6?
Yep. So, what's the range of those knives?
Really short. So, it's 3 meters point blank, 5... Oh, so I might actually have a +1, because it's point blank.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're good.
Okay, so I have a...
So it's a -1. Because it's an action that you've taken already to hit.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, because I'm going for their head, and I also took an action, so, like, I have a -6.
It's a -6, jeez.
Yeah, so I have a -5 after the +1.
Yep.
Which is gonna be really hard. Gonna be really hard. But I do it.
But you do it, yeah, and then you come up and you just go, and this little souffle knife just goes, and hits it right in the eye, and it's like... And it just keeps walking towards you, and you hit it straight in the eye, but it didn't go into its brain.
Lucy, you've got something in your eye. Let me help you. Yeah.
You would have killed it if you would have rolled something
Oh,
better.
I know. Other than the nat 1, yeah, I know. But, you know, it works. It's funny that way.
Yeah, so Laszlo is still beating this thing's head in, right? and then he like beats his head, and then he looks, and he's like, no, you don't. And he's gonna run up, and he's gonna try and press it up against the wall by its neck, you know, because he grabs the thing, just goes like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have him roll a pipe. It's not gonna do any damage, but if he gets a good hit on it, he's gonna slam it against the wall.
Nice. Pin it. Oh
my god! Yeah. So he comes up, and you hear its shoulder break as it hits the wall, and its arm goes limp, and he's just holding it there, and its head is against the wall, and it's like, and he's just holding it there and waiting, and he just looks at you.
Yeah.
It is going to try and do something, but it's going to try and claw at you if you're close.
At me? I'm certainly. How far did he have to push the zombie to get it against the wall?
It was right next to the wall, so he just slammed it against the wall.
Yeah, because I threw a souffle knife in its head, so go figure. Would I be able to defend by parrying with my Damascus knife?
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
It's going to take a swipe at you, so it swipes at 11.
Yeah, so I'm going to attempt to defend with my hand weapon knife. Sweet.
Nice. So it comes at you like this, and it would have gotten a solid scratch across your face, but you just hold your knife out like this, and as it goes to do this, you pin its hand up against the wall with your knife as it goes straight through.
Hell yeah.
And then it's like, and it's trying to move, but it can't do anything. Your turn.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, no, Laszlo's just holding it up. So I'm pinning it with one hand, one of its hands.
Yeah.
With my other hand, I want to reach in and into my apron, basically. I don't keep, like, a fuck ton of knives, but I definitely keep some knives. I think the other special knife that I've got is this slightly long filleting knife that's just this very thin thing that I'm going to take, and I'm going to backhand it, and I'm going to slowly put it up against the side of the zombie's head.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be like, oh, Lucy, you were always a little bit airheaded.
Oh my god. Yeah. And then
I'm just gonna drive it in. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this thing's looking at you as it follows the blade, and it goes, and it just goes straight in, right?
Yep.
And then as you go and you like pull the knife out, Laszlo backs it away, and and then it falls, but its hand is still pinned against the wall, right? So then it just goes, and it just hangs there while the knife is pinned into the wall, like by its hand. So it's like hanging by its hand.
Lovely. Yeah, I'll wrench the knife out, just let it slump. Just clean it against my apron. Like, my apron's got a healthy number of just blood smears where I've wiped my knife. I don't have any blood on myself, but just my apron's disgusting.
Nice. Oh. Yeah, and Laszlo looks at you, and he's just like, enjoy that?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
Yeah, he just goes, yeah, she was a cunt. Let's go.
Yeah, I go on ahead.
And yeah, you guys start to walk down the hallway, and there are multiple doors where there are zombies trapped inside, and as you walk by, it's like they're looking through the little square windows of the glass, you know, just like clawing at you as you're walking by, but they can't operate the door because they're not smart enough. And you guys are just walking, and you finally come up to a thing that is marked kitchen left.
I just smile. The kitchen's been my safe place. Yeah, I will take out my master keychain for the kitchen, take out my favorite key, slip it under the door, unlock it, push the door open in bliss.
Yeah, and you guys look in.
Yeah,
nobody's here. It's perfectly untouched because you locked it up.
Lovely. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna walk in and just like do a slight hop, almost just like a blissful, joyous hop as I get in, like a skip. And I'm gonna skip over to my knife container because I just had a basic set and my favorite knife on me. Basically like this block, this steel block that contains all of these like fantastic razor sharp knives. I'd imagine any professional chef would have.
Yeah, you go over to these blocks of knives and you have all of these different sets from different gifts, and like so it's like you have them spread out across this table, so it's like you're looking at 100 knives, and like as you walk up you're just like sort of like a priest, you know, as you walk over and you're just like, oh, how lovely is this? And you're like looking around and you're like, oh, it's the 19 whatever era knife, like stainless steel made by the whatever, and you like put it back and you're like checking on all these knives. Laszlo doesn't care. He walks over to one of the cabinets, opens it up, and just starts grabbing handfuls of a ham. Yeah. And just eating it.
Yeah, like the thing is, Otto is probably like decently hungry because he doesn't have enough. He doesn't like get a lot of breaks for meal times, but he's not going for the food. He's taking each knife out, not individually, but each knife out a little bit, and like American shit, American shit, English shit.
All of the ones that you don't like, you grab and you just like huck at a wall, and they go and they go stick into the wall. Fantastic. So like each one you're just like shit. Shit.
Did you say English shit, man?
Yes, I did. But then I pull out one. Oh, Spanish copper fillet. Yes. Yeah, I take that and slide it very like priestly into my apron slot, and I just pat it a little bit. I'm like, Brazilian shit. Yeah. Oh, this is nice Indian curve. Just nice, yeah, and I put all these like interesting knives. I probably take out of these like 30 knife set 4 knives. Like I've got half a dozen souffle knives in my apron already, and I've got my 2 special knives, so I have 4 other special knives.
Here's the best part. If I may, you walk over to this little cabinet, right, where it's your wardrobe area.
Hell yeah.
And there are all these different chef aprons and all those things, right? You go over and you grab your better black chef coat.
Yes.
And you put that on, and then you grab this apron that you have. That's your favorite apron. You grab it, you put it on, and you start to tie it up. And it has these little slits in it. And you start grabbing knives and putting all of these knives in these slits. You literally have a vestment of knives.
It's a bandolier for knives.
Yeah, you have like a dozen knives now. And you're like, it's like you're getting suited up for like war. And Laszlo just isn't paying attention to you, and he's just eating the ham like
shit.
Oh my god, you know, and he grabs like a baguette and just like takes a bite, goes over to the fridge, grabs milk, and starts drinking it. Like, he's just hungry.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over to an oven, and I would have been baking some Kuchen, so some German cake, like some German fruit cake.
Nice.
Maybe for someone special in the studio, and I open it up and I just take the whole cake out. I just take one of my knives, slice a slice off, take the single slice, and just walk off, and just start biting it.
Nice.
Laszlo, you must truly hurry up. We have to go find someone else. I don't fucking know.
yeah. And Laszlo just goes, get some of those tote bags, fill it with food.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah. I start gathering up a bunch of tote bags and putting as many non-perishable foods as possible. Yeah. All the unlabeled cans in our freezer.
Yeah. You guys just start grabbing this hoard of stuff, and Laszlo's just like, you know, Laszlo's a strong guy, so he's able to grab a couple bags and like put them on his shoulder. And you know, you guys have like 4 bags each by the time that you're done.
Sweet.
And the plan is you're gonna get to his sports car, and you guys are gonna get the fuck out of here.
Perfect.
Right?
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
as you guys are walking, you guys walk out and you start to go to the left. And as you're going to the left, you guys are walking by all of these screens that are up above. And you guys are walking, and as you're walking, like, you stop because there's movement on the screens, and Laszlo just looks up for a second. And you can see Hannah, Bryson, Derek, and Zach. Bryson has a hockey stick in his hand, and he's holding it up, and you can see Hannah has a knife covered in blood. Derek also has a knife in his hand, and Zach is standing back a little bit scared, and you can see them start to move this statue away from one of the bedroom doors. And Gabe busts out like this, you know, and tries to claw at Bryson, and Bryson just grabs him and flips him over the balcony, and Gabe's head hits the pavement and cracks, and his body goes lifeless. And then you can see Cassandra run up and try to grab Derek, and Derek grabs her and stabs her right through the roof of the head.
Go,
and you just see it go,
Yeah.
and she stops, right? And she falls to the ground, and then you can see Zach, like, but you can't hear anything. He's just sitting there, like, screaming, like, what just happened? And, you know, Bryson is just there, and he looks at Derek, and he holds his hand up, you know, like, nice, and you just see him mouth, nice one, bro. Like,
Derek like drops the knife and just like flicks back his hair with his.
You know, Laszlo.
You know, as if he's like, oh, they're going through the wars right now. Sort of.
Yeah.
I really did not like the show, other than yourself, but this is good television.
yeah, he just looks up, and he's like, those fucking idiots are gonna get themselves killed.
More lambs to the slaughter. I mean,
That's a good idea. and he just stops for a second, and he goes,
yeah,
you know, we do need something to distract all the ones outside, don't we?
we do. Wasn't there an remote control for that, what did you shits call it in corporate? The exfiltration room? Where people said that they loved the show and then left, but they really hated it. But you know the place?
Yeah. Yeah, if we get to the
Wonderful.
main control panel, we can pretty much run all the bells and whistles out of there.
What are we waiting for?
We could orchestrate their way out. And he just starts thinking to himself, he's like, yeah, I could open up a bunch of doors, get them to run outside. People start running after them. We run to the parking lot. Easy peasy. We're in my sports car and fucking out of here.
I like the way that sounds. Let's do it!
Yeah, he just kind of looks at you and goes, and just looks up at the camera again. It's like a close-up of Derek's face, you know, he's like wiping sweat away, and it's just like, cunts. And he walks out of frame, and you walk out of frame behind him like this, you know, like this evil genius. And as we walk, we just see you guys start to walk down the dark hallway towards what says control room. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Jesus. All right.